evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel, Slaves to Society. Glad to have y'all back with me tonight. So, sure y'all heard the news Trump said the other night. If you looked at his demeanor, you can pretty much read that they're not trying to cause panic. They don't want the public to panic. Alright? Keep saying this thing is like a flu shot. Oh, it's the flu. It's like a. My peoples are telling me it's like a flu. No, it's not a flu. Alright? It's not a flu. There we are. It's not a flu. Alright? It's not like a flu. The reports are saying that it's unlike any kind of flu they've ever seen before. So for Trump to say this, and he keeps bringing up the election, oh, when I get elected president, I'm going to get elected again. Like, really? Like, what are you trying to instill in everybody's head, that there's going to be an election? Is that what you're trying to do subconsciously? Because the public are dummies. I mean, let's get basically honest. The majority of the public, these guys, man, like, the ones that ain't woke, following channels like this, they're dumb, alright? They're dumbed down, and that's just the way it is. Alright? Through the chemicals they put in water, what's it called, fluoride, to all that, man. They got people so brainwashed, it's pathetic right now. All right, they'll believe anything. You know, the government can say, oh yeah, we got it under control, we got it under wraps, and y'all are gonna believe it, hook, line, and sinker. Y'all gonna believe it, man. Y'all gonna eat it up. You know, I know there's people out there right now, oh man, Trump saying, man, they got that under control, man. We got this under control. If we had this under control, and if it wasn't so much of a damn problem, why is China going through crazy links like this for a flu? Why are they spraying down whole neighborhoods, locking down 1 billion? They're locking down more people than there's in America. That's like saying they're putting the whole America on lockdown. Like, for us to be blinded and to be that dumbed it down, and to think that everything's just peachy keen, that it ain't going to come here, that, oh, it's 5G. Who cares if they're saying if it's 5G or not? That shit's still going to hurt you. If 5G doing it, you know, a brother Richie from Boston. If you're probably watching this, anybody Richie from Boston fans, shout out to Richie from Boston. But brother, you're saying it might be 5G, you know, da-da-da-da. If it is 5G, it's still causing people to die. Like, it's no way about it. Like, a lot of people don't know about 5G. If you don't know, look that up. That can cause illnesses. It can cause you to get ill. It can cause you to do all kinds of crazy stuff. But they don't think that this is the real thing. They think that this is a drill. Or they don't think that, I don't know what they think, alright? Heard Richie from Boston saying today that the pictures coming out of China, you know, of the bodies falling down and all, China would never let something like that get out, all right? They just wouldn't, all right? But who's to say? I mean, like, who are you to say that stuff couldn't get out there like that? Like, it's just too much, man, like, to just take with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? And just say, okay, I'm going to take your word from it, Richie from Boston. Okay, I'm going to take the president's word for it. And I'm going to sit back and just chill and until it gets to a certain level, right? Then I'm going to step up and do something. No. A man sees something ahead and what's coming to him and prepares him and prepares his household and his family for future events or for the horizon things to come. All right? Now, some of us can see the writing on the wall. Some of us have been seeing the writing on the wall for years now, all right? Come on, like, I've been studying this shit for 20 years, all right? So, people that think they know me and they know me from my neighborhood and all, look, some of y'all don't even really know me like that, man, for real. Like, this is what I do, all right? I study secret societies, end time prophecies. I praise God, praise Jesus. You know, that's my God. That's who I worship. And that's what it is, you know. And I've read the Bible numbers of times, and it says in the Bible that if you have an eye and an ear to see these things happening, that you will alert the public and you alert your fellow brothers in what's occurring. So that's what I'm trying to do for here, you guys. I'm trying to alert you. I'm trying to wake you up and give you that rattle and shake you and be like, look, we got to act, all right? We got to act now, all right? The Simpsons, I can go through predictions, all right, with The Simpsons, where you got Homer Simpson, all right, up on the damn chalkboard right now, the God particle equation, 4 years before they even had the equation for it, and it's the exact same equation. I mean, I can pop it up for you right now. You can look it up. Yes, this is what happens. Like, The Simpsons is known for doing all sorts of crazy stuff that ends up occurring in the future. Now, if you see all these things that The Simpsons are predicting, and then it happens, all right? Like the video that I showed, all right, with all the packages coming over here from, and the video, they're not going to put everything exactly. They're going to put little discrepancies. That way you're not quite sure in your head, you know, and you can't rather put your finger on it, but you know something's a little fishy, all right? So that's that's what the heck's going on, all right? So it's kind of odd that Trump came out last night, the 26th of February, all right? And here it is in the Simpsons video. They go ahead and say that the outbreak happens when? When did they hit it in there? February 28th was the birthdays of the twin sisters. February 28th is when the outbreak occurred in America in The Simpsons. Alright? That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. We're already getting reports of outbreaks in America. Alright? Lady from China, lady from California. She ain't even been in contact with nobody or even been in California. Or even been in, well, she's been in California, sorry. But she's never even been in China. Alright? And never even been around nobody from China. And she's contracted this virus. That's saying that it's in the population in America. Don't you realize? Look, a lot of people don't even understand this, dog. Like, we didn't even, you know how many tests we had in the whole of America? You know how many tests? We had 500 tests in America. The test for this coronavirus. 500. We've got 290 million people with 500 test kits. And they're still saying, oh, we ain't been seeing no people, no large amounts of people reporting these coronaviruses. I guess so, because you only got 500 test kits. Less than that now. You don't want to use them all. You want to make sure, certainly possible, that this person got the damn virus. Then you're going to use the test to test it, because you don't want to waste the damn test kits, because you don't have them. All right? Wake up, people. You got people going to hospitals that think they got the flu, that think they got this coronavirus, and guess what? They're going to the hospitals and they're being like, oh, we can't test for it, but we'll test you for the flu. And then if the flu don't come up, what are they doing? In some cases, they're letting them people walk back out in society, or in other cases, they're quarantining them. You know, and then if they, I guess, for a couple of days, and then they might give them a test. I don't know that part, but they're quarantining them. All right. And I know that they only got 500 tests in America. All right. The test kits that they had, they didn't work. They're obsolete. They didn't work. So they had to get new ones, and they only had 500 of them. All right. So all that stuff, oh man, you would be seeing cases pop up in America already. Yeah, you would, if they could test for it. Duh. they would be. You would see cases popping up in America right now if it was in America, wouldn't you? Did they tell you they only have a certain number of test kits, idiot? Did they? No, they didn't, did you? You forgot that part of the whole main gist of the story, didn't you? So, that's what the hell it is, man. Stop being blindsided by the government. You know, Trump, Obama got all y'all hypnotized, man. Obama got y'all so much believing in the government and the government powers of the government. All right. Before that, man, from where I'm from, we didn't believe none of that, man. We knew that every president was controlled. We knew all that, man. Like, come on, man. Then Obama comes into office and everybody believes differently, and he's like the great black hope, and you know, is supposed to like make everything great. You know, no, he fucked it up worse than what it already is. They're all played out. Trump, Obama, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to lie to you. They're all puppets. They're all puppets, man. And y'all just keep getting sidelined into that shit. Mainstream media, y'all get pumped full of that and get Trump's a racist, man. And y'all don't think nothing's going to happen to America? You don't think God is judging America right now? I told y'all this. I knew what was coming to America. I knew. I did videos a year ago showing how, you know, Trump and Mike Pence together equals Trump-Pence. Trumpence. Alright? That's what I believe. Alright? Everything's symbology. You know what I mean? Everything ain't got to be literal. You know? This nation is at a great divide right now. We are so separated and so in disagreement with each other and blinded. We're really like, yeah, like it's sickening. It's sickening how many people are just hating individuals. They hate on you. They if you try to do the right for the next person, they hate on that. It's like, I don't understand what's going on here. You know what I mean? Is it in the water? Is it like, I know we're supposed to be talking about the coronavirus, but this got a lot to do with it. The situations that is going on in America right now. All right, the plagues that is happening in the world right now. We got Africa right now being hit with a biblical plague, right, of locusts, all right, that is eating so much damn food up that if this virus don't kill off millions of people, guess what is going to do it? Guess what's going to do it? Guess what? The plague of locusts is going to do it because it's going to devour 1 billion people's food. You're not going to have, for next year, you're not going to have food for 1 billion people. Where's that? Who's going to feed them people? Where's that food going to come from? These are things that people ain't really thinking about, man. You got rivers turning all over the world that's turning blood red. All right? You know, I'm doing a video about that right now, about the videos turning blood red, about the locust plagues, about fires burning, about the animals dying. I saw that real weird. Yeah. Earth Proud, right up, man. It's crazy. It makes you wonder and it makes you think, what the heck's going on right now? All right. It's not right. It's not right. And this virus ain't like the flu. It's attaching to your insides of your tissues. It's attaching like HIV virus. All right. And it's sitting there dormant for a month, for up to a month. So you can be having this virus, not show no side effects. Be fine. Walking around, yo, what's up, yo? Let me hit that. Taking hits from the bone. And man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, you could be doing all that right now, you know? And had that damn virus up in you right now. And you don't even know it. And you walking around infecting hundreds of people. And we're just speaking reality right now. We speaking facts right now, all right? That's what's going on in America right now. You all don't want to know it. Y'all don't want to think about it. But that's what's going on right now. People are spreading that shit right now, yo. You're going to have, trust and believe, within the next couple days, expect Expect a rush to the markets. Expect the grocery stores to be swamped with people, and expect shortages of food. Because guess what? Costco's and all right now, I'm already getting reports from AMTV, Christopher's Green, that Costco's is running out of food supplies. They're running out already. like, this shit is like real in the field. Like, this is some like movie type, apocalyptic type shit right here. And if you ain't down with the program, you're gonna get left in the swamp, dog. Like, you're gonna get left behind. You know what I mean? You thinking that you ain't gotta get your shit and prepare. Like, check this out. Let me check you out right here. Hold on. See all that? That's my prepping stuff right there. That's what I got. Food, masks. Because I love my kids and I love my family. You know? I got my prep box, my knife, masks. Another mask. Breathable masks. You gotta understand, man. We got free will, man. As human beings, we got free will. We got free will. Yeah, as 5G. I have considered that. And you know, that's possible. But I'm still gonna prepare. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna prepare. How do I know if it's 5G or not? How do I know if, you know, I don't know that. So I'm going to spend $200 and prepare. You know, I already have storages of food that I had for the last couple months now, you know. For sure, who knows? I might invest in some. Yeah, you got to, dog. You got to. And you all better watch out, too. Because it's been words down the pipeline for years now that if something happens, it's going to happen over the weekend. You're not going to hear about it. The stock market, it just did another 1,000-point slide. This is the first time it did this since 2008. All right? So, a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be this weekend. It's going to be this weekend. It's going to end with Friday, with the bells going off. And then over the weekend, that's it. And I believe it. Why? Because I've been watching the signs and I've been studying and I've got the eyes to see. I mean, it ain't hard, man. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit, anybody, if you're pretty smart and you ain't stupid and you can see and you can read and write, you know, and you ain't ignorant, you can see what's going on and you can see that regardless if it's 5G or not, this ain't no joke, alright? This ain't no joke to deal with. So, I'm telling all y'all, I love y'all out there, man. I love my fellow man. I love humanity, alright? I want y'all prepared, man. I don't want to see nobody die, you know? And if I know something, if I can help prevent somebody from dying or catching a virus, then that's what's going to make me happy at the end of the day. That's what's going to be. That's why I do this shit. All right. I don't do this. I'm good. All right. Me and my family, we good. All right. Like, I don't need to be doing this. You know what I mean? I do this shit because I feel certain people need to know, and everybody needs to know. Americans needs to know. But, you know, the channels, some channels that got the voice that should be using their voice are not using their voice. They're not. They're not using their voice. You know, we should always be prepared in anything that we do. You know, proper preparation prevents poor performance. All right, and that's true to the term and true to the fact that if you prepare for something, if you properly prepare for something, it prevents you from performing badly. All right, it's just, I mean, if you do something, you know, you can't help you on that, you know, but at least you know that you did everything in your physical power, and after that you leave it up to the man upstairs. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. So I was only supposed to do a 10-minute video. We're already at 21 minutes. It's because I love talking to y'all, man. I love trying to reach my fellow brothers and sisters and wake them up and show them what the hell is really going on. Now, you must understand that the elite, their plan, all right, their plan, America, they're done with America, all right? America, the design for America, the whole reason America, one of the main reasons America was set up is because the human being, right, we could not flourish and use our full potential, right, over England. The church and all held us back. America, we could flourish, we could invent stuff with our own free will, all right? So after all this technology got built, now you got people with rights and all. They don't want that. They want people that will work, do the work, and shut up. Over in China, that's what they do, all right? That's what they love over there. The elites, the billionaires, the trillionaires who run this world, who think they are gods, you know, the custodians of the earth. You know, a lot of people don't want to believe that, you know what I mean? They think it's a fairy tale, but that's fact. Like, nothing happens without their stamp of approval. The foods don't go to your grocery store without them. You'll die and starve to death. So keep thinking that they don't run the world. Keep thinking that these men don't have power like that, all right? They do. And their sole objective, all right, is to create a new world order. You seen Bush say it, all right? And you people hear that, New World Order, you know, that term got watered down over the years. New World Order, oh, you know, New World Order. Y'all don't know what the New World Order is. Check out my video, all right? I'm going to go tell you right now what the name of it is. It's a 40-minute video, and it can get pretty boring unless you're interested in this shit and what the hell is really going on in the world. Here it is. Endgame. The veil is being lifted, alright? This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you. So, it's this one right here. So go on my page and go to that right there, alright? We're going to click on it because I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to show y'all something. Now look.
This particular topic is so serious that I will venture rather to say nothing, very little.
Now look,
Rather let history.
I want to get the views, but I think I'll show y'all.
So it might become tedious to see quote after quote after quote.
This is their agenda, alright?
Then it's not me saying it. It's
This is their agenda, alright?
Mason, who wrote this, the manual, if you like, of Scottish Freemasonry, he said the following: we must allow all of the federations to continue just as they are. It must appear as things are as they were in the beginning. With their systems, their central authorities, and diverse modes of correspondence between high grades of the same right, organized as they are at present.
But
we must create a
super rights,
which will remain unknown to which we will call
Those
nations
brothers.
of high degree, whom we shall select. With regard to our brothers in Masonry, these men must be pledged
To the strictest secrecy.
secrecy. Through this supreme right, we will govern all Freemasonry, which will become the one international center, the more powerful because its direction will be
Unknown.
Now, Albert Pike wrote a letter to
Now look.
Mazzini, and that's
Now look.
dated
This is
August
the agenda.
1871,
Get with it.
in which he
and
propagated
get
that
woke.
there should be a world order, a one order where all nations are under the control of one central organization.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful,
And we will be.
and we will be.
And in order to achieve this, they planned, and there are numerous quotes for this, so I've put a number on the screen because some will say I don't trust this, I
So
don't trust
I
that,
put
don't
this up there
trust
because
the
this
other.
got to do
There
with the
are references
coronavirus.
up there,
Y'all are
references
stupid.
up there will be references in other slides, so it comes from different sources. He said, and this was, by the way, on display in the British Museum and could be seen there until it was taken away. The First World War.
The First World War.
To overthrow the power of the Tsars in Russia,
The protectors of orthodoxy.
and bring
Look.
about an
There's
atheist
366.
communistic state. Did that happen? Yes. Now that was written long before this event.
Long before.
Long before this event. This was written in 1871, but this war broke out in 1914.
Listen to this.
The Second
Listen.
World War. That's also written long before the event. To originate between Great Britain and Germany, to strengthen communism as antithesis to the Judeo-Christian culture,
Listen what he's saying.
and bring about a Zionist state in Israel. Did it achieve this objective?
Yes, it did.
Yes. In fact, after this war, Israel, in its present
Israel
form,
became a
was
nation.
reinstated under the protection of Britain. And then, interestingly enough, a Third World War, a Middle Eastern war involving Judaism and Islam, and spreading internationally. That's fascinating. Is that on the cards, or what do you think?
It started with 9/11. And once you listen to how they're going to do it,
The police officers, FBI agents, and
They're
you can
gonna
see
do
the
it.
two towers, a huge explosion now.
They're gonna do it, right?
All of us, we better get
through. We're going to show you watch.
Europe, the Third World War was to be in the Middle East between Muslim and Jews, would result in Armageddon.
Watch.
In the most bloody turmoil. Then
Here it
everywhere
is.
the citizens.
Now listen to this.
Albert Pike wrote about these wars.
This is how they were going to do
and,
it.
how they were going to be unleashed. He wrote, quote, "We shall unleash the nihilist and the atheist."
Now the nihilists are the destroyers
Destroyer and the atheist.
and the non-believer.
And we will provoke a form
Communist
of social
China.
cataclysm which in its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism. Origin of savagery and the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the minority of revolutionaries will exterminate these destroyers of civilization, and the multitude, disillusioned with Christianity, will receive the pure light through the universal manifestation of the pure
Lucifer.
doctrine of Lucifer. The destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. Wow, what a clever plan. So you rub the two systems which you create up against the other. You create atheism.
These men got plans
as
for
an
years.
antithesis
These men
to
make
the Judeo-Christian
100-year plans,
culture.
dog.
You have these two clash until they rub each other up, and then out of that you will get a new world order where you have a new religion
Wait.
which is far more esoteric and actually honors Satan.
Satan.
Isn't that
And-
a rather clever plan?
And
Well, it's very successful. That is why
Ordo ab Chao. Watch this.
Ordo ab Chao,
Order out of chaos. That is their thing. Every 100 years, if you look at my things, guys, every 100 years, all right, for the last 400 in the 20s. So So 1620, 1720, or was it 1720, 1820, 1920, and then 2020, all right, was a great plague. So every 100 years, all right, you got secret societies that run the world, all right, right? That literally, all right, eugenics, right? That believe that they are helping the earth, helping humanity by lessening the population down, because the population gets so big, war becomes almost at the door. Now we got nuclear weapons, all this stuff. So if war pops off, all the land's destroyed, right? So they don't want that to happen, all right? So what's the best way, dog? They've got so many diseases right now in Wuhan, them super labs, and over here in America, all right? They got shit that'll kill this earth and every living thing on it 10 times fold, all right? So, what begs you not to think that this is that time. This is that time that we've all been talking about. All of our truthers, all these truthers out there, and, everybody been crying wolf, and every year and every episode this was supposed to happen. Now everybody are so docile. They're so numb. They're so when something bad happens, and they're so numb they don't even think that it can hurt us over here. Like we're so numb to it. Like, I don't know, like we're so dumbed down. It's like, it's crazy. It's really sad.
Verse, if you like.
That's what they live by, though.
Freemasonry uses.
9/11, they was able to
Here is an
pass
interesting,
so many laws through that.
Quote from Popery, Puseyism, and Jesuitism. At what then do the Jesuits aim? According to them, they only seek the greater glory of...
That's another thing we got to get into. All right. Not right here. Not right now. But we will get into it. But I want y'all to know, man. Start preparing out there. Don't prepare with fear in your heart. Don't prepare with fear. Prepare with preparation in your mind. Like, I'm a man, if we didn't have big government to fucking, feed us, and, big corporations, we'd be out here in the wilderness right now, hunting and gathering, dog. That's what we'd be doing, right? So, do some hunting and gathering, all right? Do that shit, be a man, see the times. When you see the weather getting bad, to prepare, to take shelter, all right? Same thing right now. Same thing that's going on right now. You see the times. You see, like I'm showing you videos of China getting sprayed down. You know what I mean? They've got 100 trucks lined up, spraying it down, dog. Like, we've never seen nothing on this level before. Like, I don't know, did all these movies dumb y'all down and make y'all like just numb to this shit and think that it's not gonna happen? Did y'all want a zombie apocalypse to happen? Like, oh, it ain't the zombie apocalypse, fuck. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that this is apocalypse. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that this shit is deadly. Alright? It's deadly. They don't want y'all to know about that. My YouTube channel's being censored. It's been being censored since it started. Alright? Since I put out that Nipsey Hussle stuff that went viral, my shit's been getting censored. Because I've been speaking nothing but the truth. So, a lot of others have too. It's just they already had a following. You see what I'm saying? So, their subscribers stopped. All their subscribers basically stopped. It's at a standstill, So I don't do this for the money. I don't do this. I do this because I love America, man, and I love my people. I love people. I love Americans. You know what I mean? I love humanity, And I'm a God-fearing man, and I believe in the afterlife. I believe that there's another life after this, I'm a firm believer in that, And in order to believe something like that, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, you know? And I have faith. And you gotta prepare. So I love y'all, man. I really do. Y'all think I don't? I do, man. I really do. Alright? I'm kind to my fellow brothers. I help them out when they need it. Anybody can ask me for 10, 20 bucks here. I lend it to them. I won't even hardly know the dude like that. You know what I mean? That's just the type of guy I am, you know? Like, and it's not hard to do that, you know? In today's world, people aren't doing that. If they do it, they put it on YouTube or they put it on the vidgram and, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and oh yeah, like, come on, man. So many people are caught up in themselves, man, it's pathetic. It really is, alright? So caught up on what the other man's doing, and it's sad. It really is. It really is. This day and age, dude, to think that Americans, we'd be so divided on the simplest damn issues, alright? Now, you got all the people that support Trump. Most of them are going to really think and believe, okay, nothing's going to happen. He's got this under control. Meanwhile, they ain't even got test kits for the damn virus. Yeah, they don't have no test kits. Go look it up, YouTube it, Google it. They had 500 test kits for the whole of America. For the 300 million people in America, they had 500 test kits. If you don't tell me that's a big to the people, I don't know what is. Like this shit's been going on for 3 weeks over in China now. We ain't got no test kits. It's because they don't want y'all to get tested, man. They don't want y'all to get tested. If y'all started getting tested like that by the droves, guess what? Panic would set in. It would show that it spread it through the population. Alright? Now, we already know what the worst fears are by Bill Gates, a bunch of other eugenics. Alright? They believe that if you have a virus, right, that can go in somebody's system and lay dormant in there, right, and not be seen and not show no sign effects for a certain amount of time, for let's say 20, 30 days, and that person not get sick, but the whole time you're a carrier, you're a super carrier, you're giving it to people, you're spreading it like wildfire, all right? That's what's going on right now. That's what's happening. You've got these people right now that are spreading this virus like wildfire right now. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm not trying to get y'all scared. I'm telling y'all what Donald Trump and the likes of them aren't going to tell you, all right? Because I ain't got an election to go to next year, all right? I ain't got a re-election, all right? I don't care about creating panic in the streets because I want my fellow people to be all right and to prepare. All right? Because the ones that are awake, we're already prepared. We done got our stuff. Did you? Did you get your stuff yet? For your family? Do you got enough water and food? If they tell y'all in quarantine, bad dog, you got to lock your door. You can't come out. You got enough food and water for your family? Because don't believe Trump. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. Don't. If you believe him, you stupid. You're stupid. If you believe China that there's only a certain amount of people dead and a certain amount of people that got this damn virus, but yet they're spraying down whole damn cities. The cities are about the size of 5 American cities. You're like, I don't know what to say, man. I don't. I really don't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So I'm hoping, man, this is getting to y'all. I really don't want to cause panic either, but I can't cause panic. I ain't got a big enough voice. But the ones that listen to me, at least they'll get, they'll get their shit in order, and they'll get their house in order, and get their food supplies. Because you ain't got to buy the stuff off me. I'm not trying to sell you the stuff. I'm not here. You buy this stuff right here, this snake oil. Right here. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm not doing that. Nah, go out to any store you want and go buy your own. That's what you need to do. It's tax season. So I know y'all got y'all taxes back. Yeah, dip in your pockets a little bit. Come out of them pockets. It's tax season. Come on. Go out there. Make sure your family's protected. Make sure your family and your house is in order for that what if day. And that what if day is looking like damn sure when it's coming. Because what's going on right now, man? The Iranian health official tried to calm the populace and say, oh no, the coronavirus ain't over here. and then the next day, reports said that he had that shit. He came out, he got it. So he's trying to stop public panic, right? He's trying to stop public panic. He's trying to stop public panic, man. And the whole time, he's got the damn virus himself. If that ain't like so real, you can't make this shit up. You can't. You can't make this up. And I got a smile on my face right now, but I'm not smiling. Inside, I'm like, what? Like, and I studied this. I do this for years, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the hell? What is this? Because I know it ain't just a virus that popped out of air, out of, whatever damn China says it popped out of. You know what I mean? I'm from the streets, and not only that, I study this stuff. You can't just tell me that. You know what I mean? I'm going to believe you. It's just as simple as that. Especially with the writing on the wall with, war preparations that China was doing. All right. Just this time last year, President Xi announced all his army to start preparations for wartime operations. All right. So, we've been at that point. We've been at that point. You know what I mean? Then you got all the people of China protesting. They don't want him in there. They don't want China. They want rights. They want to be able to vote. They want freedom. They want to be able to, have some days off and not work slave hours and, have human rights. And they don't got that over there with communist China. A lot of y'all trying to bring that shit over here in America, and we ain't standing for that shit. So all y'all trying to bring communism over here, take that shit out of here. We don't want that. All right? We don't want that. So, you want communism, go down Cuba and see how they living down there right now. Don't believe the shit they show you on TV of Cuba. Don't believe that. That ain't the truth. You know what I mean? Communism, that ain't a good thing, dog. America, that's where it's at. You know what I mean? Whew. Sorry, man. I'm just burning up. America, we the true and free society. But because we're so free and because we have free will, we're the most brainwashed. We are the most dumbest down society. Why? Because we got the most power. Americans, as a people in the world, right? America has the most power. The people do, all right? The people do, because we can change the whole system and put whoever the hell we want in office and in government. Other countries really can't do that, all right? But America, we can do that in America. We have that right to do that in America, all right? So that's one thing that we got that other countries don't got. That shows you that they keep us dumbed down. All right? They keep us distracted and dumbed down, all right, and fighting in between each other, all right. If there's no unity, all right, if a house is not in order and united, it shall soon be divided and fall. If a house is not united and is divided, it shall soon fall. All right, and that's what we're seeing in America right now. You know, you got so many people brainwashed all over Donald Trump. All right, these same individuals that was on Donald Trump's testicles, swanging. Oh! No crap. Like, literally, swanging. Swanging. I been swanging. They was swanging. Alright? As soon as all these actors, alright, and rappers, and paid news people that say the same stories by the man who owns it. We in an hour, man. It was good talking to y'all, man. I might do this again tomorrow. I usually don't do these. I like to make videos to show y'all, you know what I mean? And to present y'all with what's going on in the world. And I want y'all to prepare because I feel in my heart that this ain't no drill. You know, this ain't to get you with a vaccine. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that, oh, they want to perpetrate this virus going around that way they can come with the vaccine and put God knows what into you. Come on, they can do that already. They don't need to do that. They've got people running to get vaccine for flu shots already that could have God knows what in it. So they don't need to do that, all right? There's not going to be a drill of this magnitude. There's not. Don't you get it? There's not going to be a drill of this magnitude, all right? This is it. This is it. I believe that this is it. And if you ain't heard it from nowhere else, you're hearing it from me. I believe that this is it. This is the big one. The stock markets are collapsing. If you know anything about the stock and the markets and you see what's going on right now, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Not just with the markets, but with this virus. Because see, what's going on right now, right? This virus, it's got so long of a shelf life, right? That people, you know, they're not seeing that many sick people over here in America right now. So they're like, you know what? It's not a big deal. You'd see the sick people. But you got to understand that this just started coming over here 2 weeks ago. The shelf life on it is for a month. So you're not going to start seeing mass droves of people getting sick for another week or two. Yeah. You're not going to start seeing people get sick like that in high droves for another week or two. Why? Because the signs and the effects of the virus don't start showing right away. All right? It just don't. It scientifically says it. All right? It don't. They thought it was 14 days. It's not. All right? It's past that. It's up to 20-some, 30 days now that this damn virus can stay inside your body dormant, and you can be a super carrier spreading it to everybody. All right? That's what we're at right now. All right? So Trump saying this shit ain't in America. It's in America. Don't listen to him. You know, don't listen to me. Listen to your instinct. Listen to that little head in your voice saying, wake up. Are you awoke in there? Can you hear him? Rattle some sense into you a little bit or something. I don't know what the hell to do. You know what I mean? Like, smack up. Like, I don't understand. Whew. God. But through proper preparation, whatever happens. See, I'm like this, all right? If I don't do nothing, if I just sit and don't do nothing and just say, oh, I'm going to pray, and if I pray, that'll work, right? Pray to God. Let me pray to God, right? And that's good. Praying to God's good. But you've got to back that prayer up, all right? You must back the prayer up, right? With physical action, all right? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Do you hear it? Do you hear that? That's all you need to know. That's all you got to hear. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things that I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. You can change this. You can prepare, all right? You can pray, and then you can physically get off your ass and prepare. All right? I love y'all. God bless y'all. Hope y'all have a beautiful night, man. And we are in this together. We need unity, man. We need to come together right now, man. All Americans, we need to set all our differences aside. I know I ain't got a big voice like that, but the little voice like that I got, it needs to be heard. And that's what we need right now. We need full and complete unity right now in America, right? Forget all the fighting and bickering. Forget all the squabbling. Forget all that, all right? That all got to get kicked out of the door, all right? We got to be like in wartime preparations like China is, all right? We can't wait until this shit's too late, you know what I mean? Till it's too late, until people got it, and then what's left to do? Quarantine everybody, all right? Trump already said we got quarantines. Yeah, we got quarantine spots all set up and ready to go for y'all. Yeah. And, I did some things in my past, and I was incarcerated, and in my travels of being incarcerated on the bus, coming up from Jessup, right up there by National Security, NSA, right up by NSA when you're going up. You can only see it in the wintertime. In the summertime, you can't see it because all the vegetative covers it, right? There would be a prison. It would be a camp over there. And we was driving over there, and this one older man pointed out to me. He's like, oh, shit, look at that. Look, there's one of them. And this is when, it was real heavy that there was detention camps in America. And he was like, look, there's a camp right there got set up. Look, nobody's even in there. And we was looking, and there wasn't nobody in there. It was basically an empty jail, just waiting to go, right? And I seen it one other time driving past in the wintertime because the vegetation was down. In the summertime, you couldn't see it. I'd drive past there, and you couldn't see nothing. So all them reports about Walmarts and all, how do you think, okay, America could never do what China did, right? How China's building them hospitals in 7 days, all right? We couldn't even get the permits or the regulations to do that anywhere, all right? It would take years, all right? They know that, all right? So they came up with a plan, right, with Walmart and other large outlet stores, all right, to use some of those facilities that are already there as, you guessed it, camps. If something like this happened. So all those Walmart reports that you used to see a couple years ago of them, outfitting Walmarts with barbed wire fences and all kinds of other crazy stuff, that's real. That's for a reason, all right? That's for a reason, all right? That's for if something happens like this, we can be like China, all right? And we don't have to get regulations to build a whole facility in an area. We already got a facility there. We can just come in and we're already partnered with them. It's already outfitted. You see what I'm saying? It's already ready to go. Boom. So that's what's going to happen. And it's just messed up that they're going to wait until it's too late. They're going to wait until everybody got it. Yes, we are so close to being there. That's what I'm saying. They're going to, this weekend is the tipping point, guys. I think it is, dude. This weekend is going to be the decisive moment. All right. Whether or not it's going to really hit the fan here. I really believe that. This weekend will tell the signs. And you're really going to know what's up, all right? So just pray, pray to your God. Or don't. Choice is yours, But like I said, pray and back that prayer up with preparation, with physical preparation, all right? You got to do that. You can't just pray. You got to pray and then back that up with real physical preparation. All right, or else it's counterfeit. It's forfeit. All right. Think about this. When there was going to be a famine of mass proportions in Egypt, all right, did God tell Joseph to pray? To pray that there would be more food after the 7 years was up? That there would be a great famine? No. He told him to prepare, stockpile food. Go. Stockpile food because there's going to be a famine in the 7th year. It's going to be a famine for 7 years. You're not going to have no crops and nothing. So get a stockpile of food for you and your peoples. And what did he do? He do that. He didn't just pray. So I love y'all, man. Get out there. Get what you need. You're not going to probably find no masks. I know where a few masks are. You missed a lot, Steel City. I've been on for about an hour. But you can go back and check it out in a couple of minutes. I'm about to get off now. But I'm going to get back on tomorrow after we go tonight and see what some reports. Because you got to understand, in the daytime, it's nighttime over China. All right. So right now, there's going to be a lot of reports coming in from China and from other places. And in the morning, I'm probably going to do another live video, man, because I think it's imperative that I do it. So if you know me and you're from my neighborhood and you're from around this area, and if you want some masks, contact me. I might be able to get you some. They had some yesterday. They might not have none no more. That's how bad it is. So, but I love y'all, man. Peace. Subscribe to the channel. We are all slaves to society, whether you like it or not. This is why. This shows you how much of slaves we are to society. All right? You know what I mean? Guess what? If the trucks stop bringing in food, guess what? Are you going to eat? Are you going to eat? You're a slave to society. So all slaves, I got people, and it's sad. And I'm going to end it on this. I got people that see the sign on my truck, right? I got a YouTube sign on my truck. Hello? Yeah, testing. I got a YouTube sign on my truck, right? And, yeah, we're all sheeple. And, it says Slaves to Society YouTube. I had it in my other video. I had it sitting up. Well, then 2 times in the last 2 weeks, 2 different guys done said, yo, was that slaves, yo? As I was driving by, like, my vehicle's got something to do with slavery or something. I don't know. If they seen the channel and clicked on it, they would know it's different than that. But I don't know why somebody would just shout that out. just seeing the word slaves on the side of my car, and they're like, take that the fuck off your car! Alright, but, yeah, man, I just thought I'd share that, you know. Don't get offended. It has nothing to do with slaves. Many races were slaves in the past. You know, but now we are all slave society. Peace.